Dylan was really good between the early home run and the late home run. What do you kind of make of his outing on the whole?
Fantastic. I mean, he was tremendous. Carroll got him on a pitch top of the zone that really is not a bad pitch. Got some middle, and to his credit, put a swing on it. And then we answered back with Pro, obviously, and he was tremendous. He couldn't ask for a much better performance. Still had a lot of gas in his tank, and Suarez, eked one out, and to his credit as well. And tie ball game and became a 3-1 game clearly, but I thought he threw the ball very, very well.
Your bullpen's had a rough go of late. How do you kind of get that group collectively back on track?
Yeah, look, we have an inning or two now. The bullpen's having a rough go, and it's right. It's true. It's factual. The other night, in the ninth, and tonight, in the eighth or ninth rather. I don't know if we really gave up a run in our bullpen in the road trip against Boston and Texas, two pretty darn good teams on the road in tough environments. A lot of guys in the bullpen and pitch well, so I don't want one or two innings or two innings to create a narrative like, the bullpen. When I don't hear a lot when the bullpen's rolling and we're winning games about bullpen's really good. I'm not saying never is said, but I just we had a couple guys, have some tough innings, and the body of work in the last 3 weeks has been pretty darn good. So just want to put it in context.
Mike, how tough would it have been to predict your entire outfield would be in the All-Star game?
I love our players, so I'm always optimistic with that. But what an accomplishment, all three guys in our outfield being all-stars, and clearly well-deserved. So couldn't be more pleased with, Toddy getting the recognition he deserved. Pro clearly has earned his way, and Jackson made his case, and people rightfully saw it and rewarded him. So what an honor for those guys, and, tip of the hat to Robert. We're in a good spot right now in the year, with what Robert Suarez has done, and, tip of the hat to Mr. Arise coming in and doing what he's done to help us win games since he's been here, because he's been a real catalyst for that. Give AJ some credit on that one too, with that acquisition. So congratulations to those guys. 5 All-Stars represented from the club speaks very highly of the team.
At least on paper, it would have looked pretty improbable to have the entire outfield. Jerkson's unsigned in February, comes here on $1 million deal, hadn't been an All-Star in his decade in this league. Jackson barely played Double-A. He changes positions, completely new position. How about those two stories in particular, and starting where they started at the early in the year?
Yeah, no, listen, pretty. No one was seeing that necessarily at the beginning, but I can't also say I'm not surprised either. But to your point, it's a good one. Pro was out there for a lot of clubs to sign, and signed late, went and played winter ball and had a good winter ball, and came in, and thankfully he's in a good place here with us and taking advantage of the opportunity. Jackson, to your point also, just a little bit of time in Double-A, Triple A's a rumor, comes here immediately, changes position in spring training, and goes makes an all-star team. That's pretty special.
2 homers was excellent.
Yeah, I thought I threw it pretty well. Just made a mistake late that ended up being the game.
And the first one, is that pretty close to where you wanted to put it? Or?
Yeah, I think, I don't know, maybe a little more in the corner, but middle up's usually okay, but, space ball to get to him.
So you feel that this one is still on the way where you're feeling like you're getting there, or you are there?
Yeah, it was, I executed pretty good. My stuff was sharp. I definitely think a step in the right direction for sure.